Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to use a Korean app called Doodledoodle to theme your phone in many different ways. My screen right now is using only things that I got from the app Doodledoodle. I got this weather and time widget, the animated wallpaper, the icons. As you can see up on my status bar, I have a battery circle and a day-week bar. And then that little candy is a battery saver. And then over here, this candy is called manner control. Some of you might be familiar with it. It's just a way that you can toggle your phone onto vibrate, silent, or sound just by tapping a little icon. It's very convenient. And then this bow will activate my flash, so I can use it as a flashlight. So, of course, the first thing you need to do in order to use this app is get the app. And again, the app is just called Doodledoodle, and you can find it on the Play Store. You can just search Doodledoodle, and it is this one right here. So I already have it installed, so I don't need to install it, and I will just open it. Now this is the page that you come to when you first open it, and there are a lot of different things that you can do with this app. The first thing I'll show you is probably the most simple. It's just the wallpaper. You can get HD wallpaper, so find any one you want, and then if you like it, you can either download it or apply it by hitting download or wallpaper apply. You can do the same for animated wallpaper, which is what I'm using right now. So here's what they have, and then if you click on it, you can see it animated. Let's see, what else do they have? Okay, color wallpaper. This will just make your wallpaper all one color. So you can select a color you like and then hit wallpaper apply, and then your wallpaper will just be one solid color. And lastly, I'll show you Flowcon. This is something that I don't use because personally I find it annoying, but some people might like it. What you do is you click on an image that you like, and if you haven't already installed the emulator, it's going to give you a message that says, Flowcon requires an emulator, would you like to install it? And you can just hit install, and it's not going to hurt your phone or anything. But I already have that installed, so I don't get that message. So when it asks me if I want to apply, I just say okay. And it downloads, and then I have these little rainbows going all across my screen, and this will happen on my desktop, and it will happen in any app that I am using. And I can change this all I want. I can make them bounce, I can make them go different ways, I can make them bigger or smaller. And then the floating one is this one up here, which I can move around and tap to make them stop, or tap again to make them start, and I can make it rotate or do all sorts of different things. And then if you get tired and you don't want to have this anymore, you can just hit remove and delete the item. Okay, next I will show you the keyboards and the fonts. Unfortunately, at least with my phone, which is the Galaxy S7, you can't use these fonts unless you're rooted, and I'm not rooted, so I'll just show you the keyboards. But here are a lot of different keyboards which you can use either with Doodle keyboard or you can use with Smart Keyboard Pro. And when you see one you like, you just hit install, then you apply that via your keyboard app. It's pretty self-explanatory, and there's all different categories that you can use. You can go by popularity, or you can go by these three different categories, which are character, illustration, or photo. So illustration is going to be like drawn images, and character is going to be like, well, characters like little puppies or cats or what have you. Okay, I'll come back to more apps, and I'll come back to Theme Pack at the end. Doodle Style, this is an option which I don't use. It's not very versatile for just many different reasons, so I recommend just not bothering with that. And then Messenger/SNS, you can get themes for all these different apps. I have found that Instagram and Go Contact don't work on my phone, and I haven't tried Telegram or My People, but all the other apps work. So for example, we'll look at Go SMS themes. And when you find one you want, again, you just hit install, and then you can apply it within Go SMS itself. Now, status bar, here you have all these different icons that will show up on your status bar, and these work the exact same way. You just click on whatever category, then you click on whichever one you like, and then you can hit apply if you like it, or install rather if you like it, and then apply it onto your phone. Here's an option, send sticker. It's just a way for you to send these cutesy little images to people in your contacts. I don't use it, but you can. You can also download ringtones, which I haven't done yet, but I'm assuming it works the same as everything else. And then you can download themes for Doodle Launcher, Go Launcher, Launcher Planet, Doodle Locker, Go Locker, Locker of Everyone, and Charge Lock. And again, these just work in the exact same way. So we'll look at Doodle Launcher. And again, you just click on one you like, and then you can click install. And here I will show you, you've probably noticed down here at the bottom next to install, there's a button that says full set package. If you click on that, it shows you everything else available that's related to that theme. So if you like these icons and this wallpaper, you can also download a keyboard or a Keiko or maybe Cacao Talk theme that matches. Sound apps, here's where you can get manner control widgets, which is what I showed you at the beginning, and you just would download these via this app, and then you can apply them as you would apply any other widget. And you can also download themes for an app called All Song, which is essentially just a music playing app, and you can get all sorts of different themes for that. So down here on more apps, this is where you can apply that clock and weather widget that I showed you. And so I will show you how to use this briefly. This is called Style Widget. So in order to apply it, you'll need to find a clock widget that you like, and I already have this installed so I won't install it, and you'll also need to find a weather set that you like. And so here's these two first ones are the clock and the weather set that I'm using. And then in order to apply them, you would apply them like you would any other widget. And so I will show you. When you click on the widget itself, you get this, and I'll say run style widget. So I'll show you what you see when you run it. So here's just a weather app, and if you click these three little dots up in the corner, you can click on theme settings, and this is where you can change the clock theme to whatever you want. So we'll change it to this, and then you also change the weather theme to whatever you want. So we'll change the weather to this. And then it has changed the widget, and this is really nice. You can use all different sizes and all different kinds. You can do like a 5-day forecast, or you can do just today's weather, or whatever you would like basically. And then in more apps, there's also a to-do list widget, which works basically the same way. Flashman, which I think should say Flashman, is the flashlight widget that I showed you, and again, you just download one you like and you'd apply that like any other widget. Doodle Calendar I have not tried, but I'm assuming it works the same as everything else. Speed Killer, that's a task killer. I found that it does not work on my phone. I just use the regular task killer, and that works much better for me. And then Clock Widget, here's just a bunch of different cute widgets that you can download and apply like you would anything else. And I'm going to use this super note section now to show you a message that might pop up on your phone in Korean, which can be quite confusing, and I'll show you what to do if that happens. So this is a Notes app, and say that I would like to install this theme for this Notes app. So I hit install, and it gives me this message. This message means I don't have the Notes app Super Note installed, and in order to apply this theme, I'll need to install it. So I'm going to click the blue button with Korean letters on it, and then it's going to take me here so that I can install Supernote. And after I've installed that, then I can go back and actually install this theme and then go into the Supernote app itself and apply the theme. But that's really the only time when you're going to run into a major translation issue. Now this last section that we're going to show you is the section called Theme Pack. This is, if it'll load, just the section where you get overall different themes. So we'll click on this one and see if it will load. And when you click on it, it will take you to the page that has everything related to that theme. So if you just want sort of a full package and you're not looking for a theme for any specific app or any specific launcher, you can scroll through this and wait until you see something that you might like. And then if you like it, you can go individually and install and apply all the different components that you might like. Now, something else is if you find something that you like, so say I like this theme, but you don't feel like installing it right away, you can bookmark it down here. Okay, sorry, I got a message. And let's see, and then when you want to find it again, you hit the sidebar up at the top, so these three little lines, and then you can look at my favorites, and your favorites are organized into all these different categories. So if I click Doodle Locker, well, I actually don't have any favorites of Doodle Locker. I'll pick a different. I will pick Go SMS. And then here's all my favorite Go SMS themes that I haven't gotten around to installing, but I just wanted to save for later. Now, one last thing that I'm going to show you is attendance check up at the top. And so every single day that you open this app, you're going to want to click on attendance check. And when it takes you there, it will put a stamp on one of these squares. And so I've already gotten my stamp for today, so I can't get it again. But basically, each time you log on, you get a certain amount of coins just for opening up the app. And the coins are useful because every now and then you'll run into a theme that you have to purchase with coins. I really haven't found very many of them, but just in case you do, it's nice to go ahead and have those coins adding up that you can use. And that is really basically everything that you'll need to know about how to use this app. If you have any questions, or if you want to see more details on how to use any of the widgets or any of the apps or any of the themes that I showed you, feel free to go ahead and leave a comment. And thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye.